Hi guys, so today we are going to be talking about a negative inducible system. So first off, let's just look at our DNA components. So we have a repressor gene, which is going to make our repressor. We have an RNA polymerase binding site, which is where the RNA polymerase is going to bind. We have a repressor binding site, which is where our repressor might bind. And then downstream, we have just the DNA we're trying to transcribe. So what we need to look at is how our small effector molecule, which is a small but mighty molecule, affects whether transcription is turned on or turned off. So right now we're going to be talking about what happens in the absence of a small effector molecule. So we have a repressor gene, which is still going to make our repressor since it's constitutively made. And so our repressor is going to come in and bind to the repressor binding site. Now, our RNA polymerase still has a spot to bind at the RNA polymerase binding site, so it's going to come and bind here. Now, this creates one big problem. Our RNA polymerase cannot move because the repressor is now bound to the repressor binding site, meaning it cannot go downstream and transcribe the rest of the DNA. So, the issue with this is that since this cannot be transcribed, our small effector molecule, when it is not present, transcription is turned off. So now we're going to be talking about what happens when we do have a small effector molecule. So our repressor gene is still going to be making our repressors since it happens constitutively. Now our small effector molecule is going to come in and bind to the repressor. Now, because of this, our repressor cannot bind to our repressor binding site because the small effector molecule is bound to the repressor. So it's going to hang out here, and our RNA polymerase is still going to come in and bind to the RNA polymerase site. Now, as I said in the first clip, the reason that the RNA polymerase could not transcribe the DNA was because the repressor was bound to the repressor binding site. So there's no repressor. Therefore, our RNA polymerase can travel downstream and transcribe the DNA into RNA, which will eventually lead to our translated product. Therefore, when a small effector molecule is present, transcription is turned on. So now I'm going to give an analogy to hopefully make this make a little bit more sense. So let's say I want to go out at night, but it's a school night and my mom doesn't want me to go out. So my mom is going to be the repressor. So if she doesn't have a distraction, she's going to come in and stop me from being able to go out. So I can get in my car, but I can't leave, and I can't reach my desired product of being able to go out. But let's say my little sister comes in and acts as a small effector molecule. She'll come in, distract my mom, so therefore I'm able to get in my car and go out and reach my desired product of being able to go out. Hopefully that helps. Thank you guys so much.